Hi, my name is Ariana Nix. If you're in my enrichment class, you already know that. But if not, hi anyway. I want to talk about drawing, not just how to draw or step-by-step drawing. I will give you some amazing tips and tricks. Before we begin, these tips and tricks come from pencil, paint, and brush. You can probably find it in our school library if you're interested in drawing. Now, let's get started. First, let's get something clear. The artist's job is to make a picture that shows how he or she thinks about the subject. There really is no correct way to draw something, as drawing is a language without words. It tells things faster and better than words. Different people make different drawings, even if they're drawing the same thing, so don't worry about politeness, because life would be dull if we always did things the same way. Before you start, look at what you're drawing. What makes it different from everything else? It might be the size or height that makes it different, or the colors or shapes. Start with drawing faint lines and basic shapes, then put in heavier lines. You can also shade. Shading is easy after practice, best done with charcoal pencils of different shapes and sizes because they are dark and powdered. Based. Do the bigger details, then move on to smaller ones, because when doing bigger details, people will understand what you're drawing without confusion, but too many small details will confuse the drawing. When you're done, make your picture's background. Where is it? Where do you want it to be? How does the background pair with your drawing? In what situation would your drawing be in that place? And what does the background look like? You may need a picture or image of the background depending on the place. Now, there are a lot of terms in drawing, such as contrast. Contrast means when what you're drawing is different from the other things around it, as if you have 3 orange cats and 1 pink one. The attention will be on the pink one because of its contrast to the rest. Or texture. Texture is the surface of the object has what the skin of the surface looks like. Try to draw how it feels or what it looks like on the outside. Exaggeration. Exaggeration is a way of making things look more dramatic. Think of it as acting, but in drawing form. Like, say you draw a girl shopping. Just her shopping would be boring. So you might add her friends in the biggest shopping mall on the planet. Try tones. Tones are a shade of color. Pretty simple, like red or yellow, orange or green, to make things pop out of the paper and look more interesting. Perspective. Perspective is something far away, looks small, and something close up looks bigger, in which in your drawing it would be overlapping whatever is behind it. It is just a basic rule of thumb that if it is far away, it looks smaller than it is, and when it is close up, it looks big. There are lots of ways to get your drawing to look different from the rest. Here's a few. Contrast. Ways of getting contrast are coloring something differently, making things different sizes or shapes, or even giving it jaw-dropping features like giant shoes or rainbow hair. When you use a tone combined with a simple line, your drawing will look more solid and interesting, and maybe give it that old-timey pirate comfort look. Now here are just some extra tips along the way. A person's face can tell you so much about what's going on, if they're sad, mad, or happy, or scared, excited even. You can find that out by different lip, eye, and eyebrow movements. If you have a hard time drawing, try acting lines. They are very faint lines of movement that can help shape the drawing. Just use basic pencil lines that you can cover up with color or tones. That is my video on drawing. I hope everybody here is inspired to try drawing or something else they think is way too hard. I hope this helps. Have a great day and go draw something, because if you try, you may end up like Andy Warhol, Pablo Picasso, Vincent van Gogh, Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Henri Matisse, Claude Monet, Rene Magritte, Salvador Dali, Edward Hooper, Frida Kahlo, Yayoi Kusama, all of which you can find out more about by searching for them in the Tuscaloosa Public Library. If you can't find them, they're probably not there.